It's the American dream, right? To own your own home. But for so many, particularly those underserved communities, that dream hasn't come true. And relatively, a new company here is out to change that. Joining me right now from United Purpose Mortgage are LaMarcus Thurman, Vice President of Community Lending, and Michael Minyard, who is the Regional Manager of Community Lending. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. This company was put together because there's been a need for this kind of company to come to the rescue for so many, to make that home ownership a reality.
Yeah, Joe, it's a beautiful thing. Thanks for having us, first of all, and you're absolutely right. Howard Hanna saw the vision of this community lending division, and with Mike's effort and the rest of our team, it kind of blossomed from there. And it's been a reality, but also rewarding adventure for us down this path.
So let's talk about it. Exactly what United Purpose Mortgage does, and it's not just about a mortgage; it's about an education prior to this mortgage that happens.
Absolutely. With our experience, we combined between Mike and I, we have about 50 years experience.
Look at you both.
And
just a couple kids that look like us.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure. No, that's great.
But we learned during our journey that one of the foundation that a lot of people don't realize and face a lot of challenges because of that lack of education. Mm-hmm. And one of our mottos is lead by education, not by application. So the more resources and tools we provide, whether you're a new homeowner or experienced homeowner,
right,
education's always been the common denominator, and that's what we lead with our vision and our mission with the United Purpose Mortgage.
Michael, tell me exactly what happens if someone watching now says, you know what, I didn't think it was even possible. Why should I call them?
That's a great question. And the beauty part about it is that we are an approachable lender. And we want to make sure that they know that when you talk to us, our common goal is to make sure that we understand their need and how we can walk them through that process to realize homeownership is a reality. It's not just a dream anymore, it can be a reality. And that's our main purpose and our main focus, is to making sure that reality comes true for all homeowners.
I would think that when somebody calls and they're beaten down. I mean, let's face it, we all want something, but if we can't get to that goal, we say, well, it'll never happen. They start telling you, listen, this is what I make a year. This is what I would love to buy. I already know the answer. You're saying, wait a minute, stop, right?
Right. And what we do from there is we want to make sure that we understand what got them to this point. Right. And so we talk through that journey with them. Mm-hmm. And so we let them know at that particular point, okay, we understand where you are today, and let's talk about your tomorrows, what that's going to look like. And we educate them before we even start anything else about an application or anything.
So you help them with their credit, you help with credit and just making sure maybe budgets and financing.
Absolutely.
These are things that long before the mortgage is actually signed, we're getting an education from you.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I think it's important, Joe, to say that we was intentional on who we brought on in this community lending space. Everyone can say that we can do credit repair, we can find the resources, but if you don't have the right people who is passionate, who wants to make a difference in the community they serve, that separates us from a lot of other people that says they have a community lending group.
Passionate and patient at the same time. I think that's just so important. Talk a bit why it's so important to enable home ownership, because it goes far beyond the true joy of owning a home. The goal may be to have your own home, but boy, that actually helps the long term as well if you do own your home.
Absolutely. I think it's a legacy, right? It's communities that have thriving home ownership do well in the economy. They pay their taxes. They go to the school. There's less crime. There's less damage done in communities. So home ownership is a stable foundation to build that legacy and build wealth within their family.
LaMarcus, Michael, thank you both for being here, and the team that you have working with United Purpose Mortgage. We appreciate you very much. For more information, you probably want more information, right? You're like, wait a minute, this can happen. 800-400-4622, UnitedPurposeMortgage.com is the website. All right, terrific. Gentlemen, thanks again for being here.
Joe.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, well, coming up here, all right,